Have you ever stood up and felt like your knees were grinding against sandpaper? Or tried reaching for something on a shelf, only to stop halfway because your shoulder just wouldn't cooperate? That dull, nagging ache, the stiffness that lingers, the joints that don't bounce back like they used to, it can feel like your body is slowly turning against you. But here's the thing. What if your joints aren't wearing out from age alone? What if there's something missing, something simple and natural that your body has quietly been begging for? You see, joint pain isn't always about getting older. A lot of the time, it's about chronic, low-level inflammation, and your body is crying out for help. The good news? There are natural ways to fight back. And in this video, we're going to talk about 3 everyday vitamins backed by science that can actually help shut that pain down at the source. We're not talking about miracle cures or mystery pills. These are nutrients your body already needs, especially as you get older. But when you don't get enough of them, your joints pay the price. The cartilage breaks down faster, the inflammation lingers longer, the pain hangs on tighter. But when you restore these key vitamins, your joints finally get the chance to heal, to rebuild, and to move more freely again. Let's start with the big one, vitamin D, also known as the sunshine vitamin. Most people think of it as good for bones, and it is, but its real superpower is in how it supports your immune system and controls inflammation. Without enough vitamin D, your immune system can actually start attacking your joints. That's how some types of arthritis begin, and even if you don't have a formal diagnosis, low vitamin D can silently make joint pain worse. Here's the catch: as we age, our ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight goes down. You could be out in the sun every day and still not get enough. Add in cloudy days, indoor living, or sunscreen, and you've got a recipe for deficiency. Now, why does this matter so much? Because vitamin D helps reduce the very inflammation that causes swelling, stiffness, and pain. It helps your muscles function better, giving your joints the support they need. Think of it like this: vitamin D is the oil that helps keep the whole machine running smoothly. Without it, everything starts to creak and grind. The research backs this up. One study found that seniors with low vitamin D levels were significantly more likely to report joint pain, especially in their knees and hips. But once those same people started getting enough vitamin D, their pain scores improved, sometimes dramatically. And here's the best part: boosting your vitamin D is simple. A daily supplement is often enough, especially in older adults. But don't just guess, ask your doctor to check your levels. That way, you'll know exactly what your body needs. Now, let's talk about another powerful ally, vitamin C. You might think of vitamin C as the thing you take when you have a cold. But this humble little nutrient is also a key player in joint health. Why? Because vitamin C is what your body uses to make collagen, the cushiony, flexible stuff that protects your joints. Imagine your cartilage as a thick, spongy shock absorber between your bones. Over time, it can wear down, but with enough vitamin C, your body has the tools to maintain and rebuild that cushion. No vitamin C, no cushion, just bone on bone, and a whole lot of pain. On top of that, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. That means it fights off the damage caused by stress, toxins, and aging, things that feed inflammation and speed up joint breakdown. So not only does it help rebuild your joints, it protects them too. You can get vitamin C from fruits like oranges, berries, and kiwi, plus veggies like bell peppers and broccoli. But let's be honest, not everyone eats perfectly every day. If your diet is a little light on fresh produce, a supplement can help bridge the gap. And here's a bonus: when your body gets enough vitamin C, it doesn't just help your joints. It also brightens your skin, strengthens your blood vessels, and keeps your immune system humming. It's one of those nutrients that just makes you feel better all over. Think about it, just 2 simple vitamins, D and C, can do so much to reduce joint pain, improve flexibility, and help you feel more comfortable in your own body. And they're easy to add into your routine. No extreme diets, no complicated programs, just a few smart choices and a little consistency. Here's what I want you to remember: pain isn't your destiny. You're not stuck with it. And you don't have to just accept it because you're getting older. Your body wants to heal. Your joints want to move. And with the right support, they can. Now that we've talked about how vitamins D and C can calm inflammation and rebuild those aching joints, let's dive into the third powerhouse vitamin that often flies under the radar, but has an enormous impact on how you move, feel, and function. And that's vitamin K2. Now wait a minute, you've probably heard of vitamin K before, mostly for blood clotting, right? That's vitamin K1. But K2 is a different story altogether, and it just might be the missing link in your joint health puzzle. Vitamin K2 works like a traffic cop for calcium. You see, calcium is essential for strong bones, but only if it ends up in the right places. Without K2, calcium can get deposited into the wrong areas like your arteries and joints, causing stiffness, inflammation, and even contributing to painful conditions like osteoarthritis. But when you have enough K2 in your system, it helps direct calcium into your bones, not your soft tissues. Think of K2 as the vitamin that keeps your joints from turning into little rock gardens. It helps prevent the kind of calcification that limits mobility and causes that grinding sensation you might feel in your knees or hips when you move. And it plays a key role in helping your bones stay dense, strong, and properly supported, especially as we age and naturally begin to lose bone mass. Here's where it gets interesting. Most people are deficient in vitamin K2 and don't even know it. It's not something you find in most multivitamins, and it's not easy to get from a typical Western diet. You'll find it in fermented foods, things like natto, a Japanese fermented soybean, aged cheeses, or certain organ meats. But let's be honest, how many of us are eating natto or liver regularly? That's why more doctors and researchers are now encouraging older adults to supplement with K2, especially if they're also taking vitamin D. Why? Because vitamin D helps you absorb calcium, and K2 makes sure that calcium ends up where it belongs. They work hand in hand, like a team. In fact, several studies have shown that K2 can help slow the progression of arthritis, improve joint flexibility, and reduce the risk of fractures in seniors. When you combine it with adequate levels of D and C, you're creating the perfect environment for healing. Less inflammation, better bone support, healthier cartilage. It's like building a strong foundation for your entire body. And if you're thinking, I've never heard of K2 before, you're not alone. It doesn't get the spotlight it deserves, but for seniors struggling with joint pain, it could be a total game changer. So now, you're probably wondering, how do I start? What do I look for? A lot of the best K2 supplements are labeled as Mix 7, which is one of the most effective forms for staying active in the body. And again, if you're already taking vitamin D, adding K2 makes it more effective and much safer in the long run. Now, I want to pause here and say this. Supplements are helpful, but they're not magic pills. They work best when they're part of a bigger lifestyle shift. That doesn't mean you have to become a fitness guru or completely change your diet, but it does mean being a little more mindful about what you put into your body and what your body truly needs. Think of it like this. Your joints are asking for help. They've carried you through decades of walking, climbing stairs, lifting groceries, chasing kids or grandkids. They've earned some care, and when you give them the nutrients they need to repair and restore themselves, they respond. It doesn't take long to start noticing the difference. Less stiffness when you wake up, more comfort when you walk, fewer aches when the weather changes. And it's not just about pain relief. When your joints feel better, your whole life opens up. You say yes to more, you move more, you laugh more, you feel like yourself again. I've spoken with seniors who said they used to dread getting out of bed because their knees hurt so much. Then they started paying attention to their nutrition, just these few simple vitamins, and within weeks, they were moving with ease again. Gardening, walking the dog, even dancing at weddings. It wasn't because they took some secret supplement. It was because they gave their bodies the ingredients they were missing. So ask yourself, have I been giving my joints what they need? Or have I just been trying to numb the pain? There's a big difference between managing joint pain and healing it. Managing means you're surviving it. Healing means you're actually turning the tide. And that's what these vitamins D, C, and K2 are all about. giving your body the tools to do what it already knows how to do: heal, strengthen, and move freely. If you're ready to start, the best first step is to talk with your doctor or a nutritionist. Ask about checking your vitamin D levels. Bring up K2. Ask if a vitamin C supplement makes sense for your needs. Start the conversation and take control of your health. Because here's the truth: aging doesn't have to mean giving up your independence. It doesn't have to mean living in pain. And it certainly doesn't mean sitting on the sidelines while life passes you by. Your body still wants to move. Your joints still want to support you. And with just a little daily care, a few smart nutrients, you can give them the strength to keep going. So now that we've explored the three powerhouse vitamins D, C, and K2, you might be sitting there thinking, this all sounds good, but where do I even begin? That's the beautiful part. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to start somewhere, and your body will thank you for every small step forward. The truth is, joint pain doesn't come out of nowhere. It builds up over time through inflammation, nutrient deficiencies, wear and tear. But healing works the same way. It builds, day by day, vitamin by vitamin, one thoughtful decision at a time. And once your body starts to get what it needs, things shift. Not always in big, flashy ways, but in small, meaningful ones. You wake up and realize it's easier to stand. You go for a walk and notice your knees aren't complaining. You reach for something on the shelf without that familiar twinge in your shoulder. Those are victories. Those are signs your joints are saying, hey, thanks for the help. Let's be honest though, it's easy to fall into the mindset of, I'm too old for this to matter, or it's probably too late for me to feel better. That belief? That's the real problem. Because your body doesn't know your age the way you do. It only knows what you give it. And when you give it the right tools, nutrients, movement, rest, it does what it's always done. It heals. I've seen it over and over again. Seniors who were sure their only option was to live with pain, until they made a few small changes, added a vitamin here, took a little walk there, paid attention to what their body was telling them, and suddenly, the spark came back. The energy, the strength, the smile. This isn't about being perfect. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet or live at the health food store. You don't have to remember a long list of do's and don'ts. It's just about being a little more intentional with what goes into your body and understanding the why behind it. That daily vitamin D supplement, it's not just a pill. It's a message to your immune system to calm down, to stop attacking your joints. That glass of water with a squeeze of lemon and a boost of vitamin C, it's helping rebuild the cartilage that cushions your knees. That little softgel with vitamin K2, it's quietly directing calcium away from your joints and into your bones, where it belongs. And the best part, these things don't just improve your joints. They often help with sleep, mood, energy, balance, even your skin and heart health. Because everything in the body is connected. When your joints feel better, your whole world opens up. Now, not saying you'll wake up tomorrow and feel 20 years younger, but I am saying that a month from now, you could stand up with less pain. That stairs could feel more manageable. That your grip could feel stronger. That getting up in the morning might not feel like a battle anymore. So here's what I'd love for you to do today. Just choose one thing. Maybe it's checking your vitamin D levels with your doctor. Maybe it's adding more citrus and colorful veggies to your meals. Maybe it's researching a trusted K2 supplement to pair with your current routine. Whatever it is, make it doable. Make it simple, and most importantly, make it yours. Because this isn't just about vitamins. It's about taking back control, about reclaiming comfort, strength, and confidence in your own body. It's about saying, I'm not done yet, and I don't want to spend the years ahead sitting in pain. You deserve joints that support your life, not ones that limit it. You deserve the freedom to move without fear, to garden, to dance, to walk with your grandkids, to kneel and stand without bracing yourself every time. That's what this is really about. If anything we've talked about today resonated with you, if you've ever felt like joint pain was just something you had to live with, I'd love for you to share your thoughts in the comments. What's helped you? What are you going to try? Your story might inspire someone else who's still stuck. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It lets us know you're out there, listening, and ready for more simple, science-backed tips to help you feel your best. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're just getting started, and there's so much more we want to share with you. Remember, age doesn't define your ability to feel good. Pain doesn't have to be permanent. And you're never too old to feel strong, steady, and at home in your body again. Here's to healthy joints, happy movement, and living your best life one empowered step at a time.